mentioned something about saying that karma isn't real.
Nah, it ain't real.
Right? Karma isn't real because it's too many successful people out here doing bad business and reaping all the rewards.
Karma don't exist in the Bible. Karma don't exist in the Quran. So if
explain that a little bit.
If karma is real, when do the 1% of the people who run the world get their karma?
Get their just due. Right. But is that to say that, like, for me to try to make it, let's say I'm trying to make it in the world, I'm trying to hit on the straight and narrow, I'm trying to do everything right. Is it possible to be successful without stepping on a few toes? Is there a just path?
No.
That gets you to the top? Or do I got to be a savage at some point and step on some toes?
The good guy never wins. The guy who plays by the rules never wins. Cheaters win. The guy who works hard never makes it to the top.
What's good, YT family? It's your brother Eli coming to you another KVA video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. Much appreciate the support. Hope everybody's doing well. Make sure, please, if you click the video, like the video, and if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. I much appreciate everybody who shows me love, shows some support, comments, puts a like, maybe even share the video if you feel to. Yeah, man, I hope everybody's doing well. And we're going to dive into this topic. This is one of the recent viral Charleston White videos that he's put out, or, ideals that he's put out in a while. I've seen a lot of people gravitating to this video just as of recently. So I just wanted to chime in on it. Especially, it was definitely an interesting topic because it was something that I've questioned a lot. But as I grew older, you grow wiser. And you know what they say? You know what I'm saying? Once you become a man, you know what I'm saying, you put away childish things. So, is karma real? My response and my answer to that is this. Yes, it is real. It is definitely real. But it doesn't take the form in the way that we would like it to be. An example, I can give plenty, but I'm just, for the sake of the debate, I'm going to just give it in a simple way. If someone cheats on you, or someone robs you, someone does you wrong, or someone, whatever, right? Our human nature, our mindset, especially when it comes to men specifically, is we would like that exact same thing to be done to them. So, like, let's say if, someone were to rob me or whatever, I would want them to be robbed. Or if someone backdoored me, a woman cheated on me or something like that of that nature, the ego in me, right? Because even wanting those things to be done to other people, even though it's been done to you, is definitely coming from a place of pain, right? Coming from a place of hurt. And it's understandable, right, to think like that and to feel like that. But we would want that same exact thing done to them, right? Like, I would want that person to be robbed. I would want that person to be, cheated on. I would want whatever it may be that they done to me. I would want the equal amount of value. And sometimes if it was very bad, we even want even more things to be done. So karma, and more times than not, things are done. Things do happen to that person. It might not necessarily take the form in how you may like it, right? So I can give even a personal example. There was this guy when I was younger, I want to say around like elementary school. He just did not like me for whatever reason. Like, he just did not like me. And this was just, we kids, we children. So, it's, bullying is a thing, which I don't consider him a bully because he never really like touched me or of any sort, or, what I'm saying? Like, we never fought or anything. But he always like had a problem with me. And, I kind of always shrugged it off and never really like, paid any attention to it, really just kind of moved on with my life. And as you grow older, because I kind of grew up very much like the introverted kid. Like I grew up very like to myself, chill, laid back, you know. But once I started playing football, lifting weights, and started, just coming into my, my adulthood, or teenage years, I would say, I started, my personality started to kind of, bleed out into into the world. So years go by, and I still have thought of this person at least once. I'll be honest. I still have thought about this person at least once. Like, we probably all have those people that we probably still remember, like in our, elementary, middle school, high school, whatever. And we think like, man, where are they? Where are they? And I still remember their names, right? Like I still remember, quite a few of them, saying the people who stood out to me. I still remember their names. And I looked up that same exact person, right, who I would say, always had, a problem with me, or, for the sake of the argument, like, always just had static with this person, right? And it's been like I said, it's been like 25 plus years, not knowing what happened to him, like what was his, what was his, his future and all this stuff like that. And come to find out, sadly, he had got hooked onto drugs. He kind of got addicted to, hard drugs, like not just like, weed and stuff like that, like, the real heavy stuff. And didn't really move out the area, stayed relatively around that same area that I grew up. And unfortunately, he's no longer with us, And when I thought about it the first time, right, when I thought about it, my mind was, when I found out about it, like when I looked up his obituary and I seen his picture, I was just like, wow. Like this whole time, right? I'm in my head, I'm thinking like, man, I kind of, I wish I could see him again, as we're adults now. And I don't even know what I would do, because this guy really did cause a lot of problems, like for me as a kid. Like, he caused a lot of issues with me. Like he tried to bully me, but he wasn't successful at that. But I always thought like, man, if I ever seen him again, man, I'd probably, beat the fuck out of bro. Do that. Woo, woo. I know I'm not the only one who thinks like that, especially when it comes to somebody who even possibly bullied them, or they felt like they were bullied or something like that, or just felt like, being that, I might not have been in the best mindset to handle it now, but now I'm an adult now, I'm a man now, things are going to, be a lot different, right? And that's something that I always thought, like for the last like 20 years, like, man, I want to know what's going on with bro. Like, what is he doing? Like, what is he up to? Like, if I seen him right now, maybe not necessarily confront him, but I would just like to see like how his energy would be and how my energy would be like if we saw each other once more. And come to find out, he lost his life, and due to addiction and due to things that I just was just unaware of, right? And now that I'm older, it all makes sense. Right? Like it all makes sense, like why he was like that, why he was going through, why he was always picking fights with people, trying to start arguments and, this and that. And come to find out, it was bigger than just elementary school little problems or middle school problems or high school problems. Like he was going through real static, like whether it was in his, his family, his upbringing, or the friends that he surrounded himself from, he was going through real problems. And it ultimately cost his life, right? It ultimately cost his life. Unfortunately, rest in peace to him. And now that I'm older, I oversee things now. Like I I don't see people who do me dirty, and I don't wish harm on them. Like I don't wish anything negative to happen to them. I don't wish anything of that, because it's like, you never know where that person is coming from, right? Like you never know what bro is going through. Maybe his dad was abusive, his mom was abusive, or he never had a dad in his home, or whatever, right? Like he grew up a lot rougher than me, right? And this is me now at 29 saying this. Right now, obviously, me at 21, 22 might have been thinking a lot different. Maybe I wouldn't have gave a single fuck about what he had going on at home, because you know what I'm saying, we're just natural selfish creatures like that. But when I thought about it, I'm like, damn, like I really, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't, I might not have liked the bro, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't like him at all, and it's, plenty times I wanted to fight him, but it's never in my mind what I would have thought that like he would have, he wouldn't be with us anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never want anything like that to happen, even to my worst enemy, even people who, you know what I'm saying, have done me wrong. Cause like I said, I'm older now, and I can see that karma is not my job. It's not my duty. It's not what I should be doing, right? Vengeance is the Lord's. And I shouldn't be the person who is to execute that karma, right? And this is where you see a lot of men nowadays going through that same problem of feeling like, oh, well, I hurt, you know what I'm saying, that, a girl cheated on me, and you know what I'm saying, so I'm going to cheat on the next woman who ever loves me, or I'm never going to love again, and stuff like that. And then you even see other men, right, with other men, like, trying to get up, one up on the other man because he did this and he did that and stuff like that. And then it just becomes a vicious cycle. And we're just in this cycle of trying to hurt people. And we just can't break out of it because, like I said, we're just so much in our minds and in our emotions that, we have to be the people who to execute that karma. We have to be the people to get our get back. And that is not the case. The universe will always watch and pay attention to who's doing right and who's doing wrong. Even the people who are acting like they're doing right and secretly doing wrong, they will be dealt with. Now, the karma might not be in the form of what you want, right? The karma might not be in the form of how you want it to be. Right? Like, how many memes have you seen, fellas, for sure? How many memes have you seen where you seen a girl who, called you ugly, or, called you, lame, or whatever it may be, like Michael B. Jordan with that reporter that he remembered. He vividly remembered that she called him lame, and he confronted her about it, and she was like, no, she tried to play it off. She's like, no, I didn't. I didn't call you that. He's like, nope. He stood on it. He's like, nope. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Like that moment was something that he never forgot, because he remembered her. That's how you know he never forgot. He used that. And you can tell that moment was something that he was waiting on for years. Now, unfortunately, right, in my situation, the person who did that type of thing to me is no longer with us, which is unfortunate, right? Which is completely unfortunate. And fortunately, he was able to confront his quote unquote bully in that way, and was, able to have a conversation about it, and maybe even think, maybe laugh, he didn't laugh in her face, but maybe even, chuckle in his face, like, oh, look who's interviewing who right now. Look who's in the more powerful position now, right? Look at me now, kind of thing. And, that is how it should be, right? I'm happy he didn't get into his ego completely and turn into no egotistical monster and be like, yeah, woman, look, girl, look at me rolling. Picture me rolling now, shorty. I know you. I know. I'm happy he didn't get into that kind of energy about it. But that's how things should be handled, right? Like we should treat our enemies as if they're not enemies, because they're not, right? They're going through some shit Like we going through some shit. And some people just don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, properly channel those emotions. And it's easier said than done. And when you young, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. When somebody disrespects you or, you know, treats you a certain kind of way, I understand instantly trying to get on that. But at the same time, it's like, look how many brothers have been lost due to trying to chase that karma, trying to chase that get back. Like, look how many brothers probably in jail right now as we speak because they could not help. They could not stand the fact that somebody got the one up on them. And most of the time, it ain't even nothing that they can't even chop it up about. And some of the times it's even like, you know what I'm saying, a miscommunication. A lot of times the situations that, you know, that going on in the streets, a lot of the time these guys just be getting played by these girls and she telling him one thing and telling this one dude another and, you know what I'm saying, all this. But, you know, that's a whole different conversation. I don't want to turn it into that. But, you know, a lot of times that's just what it is. So vengeance is not of ours. It's not our duty. Vengeance is not our duty. And is karma real? Yes. Karma is real. It definitely comes back around like a boomerang. You can't escape it. You can't escape it. The universe sees all. God sees all. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it to stop it, right? There's nothing you can do. And when you have good karma, right? When you have good karma, which you will be repaid. And at the end of the day, you don't want to sit there and wait to be repaid. Not saying that, like, you know, you should just be okay with being a doormat for the rest of your life because at the end you'll you know what I'm saying, you'll get your just due. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you should always understand that when you do something negative to these women, when you do something negative to your bros, you do something negative to just people out in the street, you will get dealt with. You will get dealt with. And it might not be the same situation that you did to somebody else, right? But it will come around. When it comes around, ooh, it is not going to be sweet. I'm telling you that now. It is not going to be sweet. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be thinking in the back of your mind, like, or you might not, but you'll be, yeah, matter of fact, you will be thinking in the back of your mind, like, damn, like, I mean, I kind of do deserve this. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people who go through that type of situation where they get done dirty, they get cheated on, or they get this and that, and they be sitting back thinking, like, I mean, what can I expect? You know what I'm saying? You know how many relationships out here right now are relationships that was built off infidelity? That was built off she cheating on him and now she leave with the man that she cheated with and now he cheat on her, or vice versa. You know how many times that type of situation happen? You can't build a house on you know what I'm saying, on trash soil. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I mean? You can't build a house on lies. You can't build something on lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to come back around. It's going to come back around. Trust me. And like I said, when it do, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. So, yeah, man, just a little quick reaction to what Charleston White said. I hope everybody's doing well. Tell me what you guys think. Do y'all think karma is real? Do y'all think, you know, or do y'all think it's kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, something that we just say to feel good about our situation and feel good about being done dirty? I think it's real. I think it's definitely real. And, you know what I'm saying, it comes back around, but just not in the way that we want it to. So let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. Much appreciate the support. Hope everybody's doing well. Holler at me later. Peace.